Big changes to Ashley, side quests being introduced, knife durability, and more to look at with this new update to Resident Evil 4 Remake. We'll get into all that right after we get into this giveaway announcement. A big congratulations to Henry R., the winner of the Hogwarts Legacy Deluxe Edition. For those waiting for the Resident Evil 4 Remake giveaway, well, I've got you covered. Starting now, February 7th, we've got a Resident Evil 4 Remake giveaway on this channel until March 20th at 11:59 p.m. EST. That's right, we've got a giveaway lasting a month and a half, because with this giveaway, there will be 2 winners. You heard me right, 2 winners will be able to win a digital copy of Resident Evil 4 Remake. Check the link out in the description for more information about the giveaway, and to all those who participate, best of luck to you, and enjoy the video. With that out of the way, let's get into all the juicy info we got from the latest gameplay of Resident Evil 4 Remake. Thanks to the new Game Informer video released last week, we've got some new information we can work with regarding what we can expect when going through more of the escort-like sections with Ashley. The first thing we notice is that Ashley does not have a health bar in this remake, a big difference over the original, in which Leon had to manage both his own health and the health of Ashley. Instead, if Ashley were to take too much damage, she would enter a downed state, in which she would be immobilized, with a prompt next to her indicating that she would need to be revived. How we revive Ashley and whether we would need to expend a healing item to get her back on her feet remains unclear as of now. But we do have confirmation from Capcom that if she were to get hit while in the downed state, Ashley would die and it's game over. Yoshiaki Hirabayashi, the game's producer, has stated that he seeks to change the nature of the gameplay in the moments where Leon must escort Ashley to safety by making Ashley, quote, feel more like a natural companion and less like a second health bar to babysit, end quote. Players can toggle Ashley to either wait or follow Leon in-game, just like in the original, and the developers also confirmed that Ashley can be sent into other areas to lower a ladder or unlock doors that Leon otherwise wouldn't be able to reach. One thing worth noting is the bar that is formed when Ashley is being taken away by a Ganado. You can see here on the lower right side of the screen that there is a dial that slowly moves from left to right, which could be an indicator of a game over should the dial move all the way over to the right of the bar. We also see from this gameplay section a bit more regarding the knife durability mechanic in this remake. Actions like stealth kills, breaking free of grabs, and rescuing Ashley from a Ganado all deplete the durability of the knife, albeit just a tiny bit. We have confirmation here in this new gameplay that the player can have more than one knife in your attaché case for further defense and offensive maneuvers, so those expecting just one knife this time around can rest easy knowing that we will be able to carry more than one knife if we happen to find ourselves in a precarious situation. Speaking of that attaché case, we have a cool new feature for them that was not present in the original game. We now have case perks that provide passive abilities for the player while playing through the game. We see here that the black case provides Leon with an increased drop rate for large resources, while the white case increases the drop rate of handgun ammo. Definitely a nice feature to play around with for extra customization. We also have case charms that can be equipped, like this chicken one here that has a 100% health recovery for all egg types, effectively doubling that egg's recovery attributes. All of this can be accessed from the typewriter, so be sure to tinker with these new settings to maximize your playthrough. So what do you think about the case customization and case charms? Let me know below, good people. Before we go into a big deviation from the original Resident Evil 4, let's first talk about one such deviation of significance here in this remake, and that is the stealth gameplay. Although completely optional, we see Leon being able to enter stealth by crouch walking through enemy areas, including the village church and just outside it as we see our very first stealth kill. As reported before, the stealth kills do take a little off the player's knife durability, but could be a great way to conserve ammo if played carefully. As to the extent of how far stealth can go and be employed in the remake remains to be seen, and will no doubt have players attempt to see if they can complete the majority of the game while in stealth. Before we move on, it is worth noting that Ingrid Hunnigan's transmissions no longer happen through a separate scene in which she is displayed on her intercom. Instead, her conversation with Leon happens in real time, with her portrait appearing on screen as the player is able to maintain control of Leon in-game. A cool and welcome difference from the original, for sure, in addition to full cutscenes incorporating Hunnigan this time around. Let's now transition into the new major addition to Resident Evil 4 Remake: side quests. Side quests were hardly introduced in the original, and only given by the merchant early in the game, tasking players to shoot a series of blue medallions throughout the village section. Upon completing that quest, players would be awarded with the Punisher, a unique handgun that has some useful perks to it, like its shield-piercing ability and the ability to hit a line of enemies if they were to be lined up, but lacked in raw power. We can see here in this clip that the blue medallions are very much back in this remake, but that doesn't just end here. Also here in this remake are numerous side quests on offer that are started when Leon interacts with blue flyers scattered about the game. These quests range from eliminating a specific enemy, like this Plagas-infected dog here, solving puzzles, and much more. To give you an example of the flyers we will be able to find in Resident Evil 4 Remake, let's take a closer look at this one that Leon interacts with after visiting the merchant. This quest is called A Savage Mutt, which tasks the player with eliminating the aforementioned dog for a reward. We can see that the quest outlines the area the enemy is located in, the reward we get upon completing the quest, and the quest's progress. This is very much promising news for those really itching to get immersed with the game. I expect many of these quests will have players backtrack to previous areas, pitting players against new enemy spawns and dangers in order to complete them. The rewards should definitely be well worth the effort, and who knows? Maybe we'll find unique bosses in areas that would be otherwise inaccessible to the main story path. The side quests are a huge win to this remake, further adding extra content by expanding upon a component in the original that was really lacking. Perhaps we'll see the firing range from the original return in the remake, where we were introduced to that in the castle area. With blue flyers like these potentially showing up throughout every area of the game, it will surely add enough extra content throughout the campaign with enticing rewards to make them all worthwhile, and thus could greatly extend the game's playtime for completionists. No word on Mercenaries mode or Ada's Separate Ways or Assignment Ada game modes, but I would expect to hear more surrounding those components real soon, as the game will be releasing next month. So with that said, are you excited about the new side quests being more prevalent in Resident Evil 4 Remake? Let me know in the comments below. With the game releasing in a month and a half, we will of course learn more about the remake, along with new features that could be making its way into the game. Until then, stay here on this channel for all the new updates coming to Resident Evil 4 Remake, and remember to enter the giveaway while you're at it. I will be giving away 2 copies of this game, so enter now. It's free and available to anyone, so why not? Make sure to watch this video here about what we could expect to see in the island section of the remake. Thank you all for the awesome support, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Peace!